Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj. We're back. Give me just a second. Into my lemonade. I do have a soda on standby. So let's do this, shall we?
Goodbye, sweet Katyusha. She'll get to live. If only I could have given Katyusha the same chance.
Over there!
There we go. Fly. Woo. Okay. Are we going to Vegan? Oh, hot.
Walker? Miss Walker? Ah, there you are.
Please excuse me, Frau Wagner. I was trying to decipher this. Is everything okay?
I found these for you. They might help you find that Müller shop you asked about.
Thank you, Frau Wagner. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, dear. I'll be at the reception desk if you need anything else.
Oh, so hot.
Olivia sent me a plane ticket for New York. What if... No, forget it.
Oh, hot.
Right. Guess I'd better start looking for shops called mellow that are likely to sell art supplies. This shop could sell the painting case. Well, maybe. Can't be here. These three make up a good basis to work from. Let's see if I can rule out a couple using the map. What about this one? very calm here. Still haven't bumped into any guests since I arrived yesterday, and that suits me fine. I get the impression I've seen that before someplace.
Oh gosh.
Too many results to trawl through with a computer. Better off using the documents Frau Wagner brought me first.
Wow.
There must be 3 years worth of emails I haven't read here. Better do some cleaning up.
Ah, that's better.
I wish you could be here with me now, Katyusha. We would have found the shop together. Oh my God, Mom was buried months ago.
Excuse me, man, that stuff. Whew, it is making my nose run. Oops. Oh, man. Let's go check out what's up here.
I hope it'll be just as calm when I get back. Wouldn't mind some alone time by the fire.
Oh, excuse me. Ugh.
Hans. According to this flyer, he came to Vagan during one of his trips.
Oh.
Hope it still works. That's for the painting. Now all I have to do is find out the address of the shop I need to take it to. I can use the phone book and that map that Frau Wagner left in the living room for that. I'll find her, Katyusha, just like I promised. And we'll find out who she is, or was.
I need to go back and look at something.
Nice. It seems like a lifetime since I enjoyed some good old-fashioned comfort. Room might not be as cozy as a you-call yurt, but it's sure more spacious. How strange to be here in Vagan. After months of roaming from east to west on a motorbike, after taking odd jobs here and there to build up a little nest egg to finance this trip, and to be able to stay in this guest house for a time. Lucky Frau Wagner let me in despite my appearance when I arrived, with my meager means. The days when Marson and Lormont paid for my travel expenses seems far away now. It's like they were someone else's memories, fading away with passing time. Guess I've changed. Since the death of Mom and Katyusha, pursuing my hypothetical double on the painting turned out to be too tempting. Comforting, even. In any case, I promised Katyusha I would find her.
I think that's Frau Wagner's room. I understand why Wagners call their town the heart of Europe. It's literally in the center of it. That's Germany over there. I wonder how far Barockstadt University is from here. Wagen is surrounded by the Alps. Switzerland is right on the other side.
That's not my room. Better not go in.
Well, I thought there was a music store.
One of my choices feels off. I should change it.
Hello, Kate Walker. Let's get you down the stairs.
Oh, hi, dear. So, Miss Walker, were the documents of any help to you?
To tell you the truth, I haven't had time to look at them yet. But thank you so much
But I
for
have-
reading them out for me. I'm sure they'll be a great help.
Good.
I have looked
Let
at
me
them.
know if there's anything else I can help you with.
I have a few questions about Wagen.
Good. Because if you'd asked me about the latest scientific discovery, I'd have to say pass. But if it's about Wagen, then you've come to the right person, my dear.
What can you tell me about the district?
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Wagen, traditionally working class. Myself and a few of the other relics who live here do try to keep it from modernization and mass tourism as best as we can. Other districts haven't been so good, and the locals have been forced to leave their district because of rising rent prices.
To be honest, I haven't had much time to find out about Wagen and the surrounding area. What is it I should know?
For one, Wagen is very old, renowned for its charm and culture. As for the surrounding area, it attracts mountain lovers mostly, it being so near to the Swiss Alps, of course. The banks of the Dombra, the longest river in the country, are the delight of summer vacationers.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your guest house, Frau Wagner?
Oh, I'd be delighted. What would you like to know?
room's just perfect. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me, Miss Walker. It's my job to make sure my guests are comfortable. And it's not every day we get a young American lady on a motorbike in the middle of the night looking for a mysterious shop. It makes me feel like I'm in a detective novel.
Things seem to be quiet today.
Oh, there's never many guests at this time of year.
Actually, is she a guest too?
Oh, yes. She arrived earlier. An elderly English lady. A former military officer, if I understood correctly. They say she's come on some rather unpleasant business. A burial, from what I can gather. Yes, Miss Walker. And she hasn't let go of the telephone since she got here.
I'd love to know more about you, Frau Wagner.
Oh,
Telephone.
there's not much to tell, really. At least nothing that would change the course of history.
But I'm sure you've had an eventful life, haven't you?
Well, I was born just after the war in Wagen, and I've never left. I opened this place and ran it with my husband until he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You see, nothing to write home about. Then again, we were never ones for excitement, really. But we were happy, my husband and I.
Okay.
My, quest here is closely linked to the
Oh
region
man,
of
I feel
Vagen.
so bloated
Could
right
you tell me
now.
a little bit about its history?
I'd
My
be glad
stomach
to.
feels like 8 times its normal size after trying to eat that stuff.
The woman I'm looking for must have been about 18 in 1937. Was this an important date in the history of Vagen?
Not that I know of, no. But I'm not much of a historian, and I wasn't even born then. All I know is that the Troubles came the following years, with the Second World War. So that year must have been a boom year for fascist ideology, when the Brown Shadow was still just another party vying for power by preaching hate.
I found out about the woman I'm looking for thanks to a painting that must have been pillaged by the Brown Shadow during World War II.
Doesn't surprise me. Wagen, and by extension all of Ostertal, was annexed and occupied by the fascists just before the war. They sacked, stole, and pillaged everything they could, just like they did in the rest of occupied Europe.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'm in the middle of a call.
I can't leave without first locating the shop.
Well, I
need
thought
to
I
use the map
did.
and the phone book Frau Wagner left in the living room.
All right.
Looks like I'm almost there. I just need to check one of my choices. Something doesn't feel right.
Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. I mean, I X'd all those out, so I got E5, C4, D3, C4.
I should stick with 3 choices. Checking more locations would be too much.
Yeah, I know. So, D3, C4, D3, C4, E5. So D.
Okay. So these 3 shops are the most likely to have sold the painting case. I need to pick the right one now.
If I had to pick one.
Feels risky to pick the Müller shop in this district. It seems to have changed a lot. Maybe I should explore my other options before making...
No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address.
Oh.
I really ought to go and show the painting to the antique dealer now. Maybe Frau Wagner
All
can
right,
tell me how to
well,
get
let's
there.
go.
Now I get why they call this part of town the Flower District.
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
The Dombre Guest House. According to what I've read, the Dombre is the longest river in Ostertal and runs through Wagen.
Okay.
Pity Wagen is practically all pedestrian. After all those months on the road, I've gotten kind of fond of that old bike.
Oh, excuse me.
Ah, there's the famous Wagen tramway. I'd better take a look at the map to see which line to take for the Antiques District.
Okay.
Have you heard what the Thor uncovered up in the mountain?
At Devil's Pass, you mean? I did hear something on the news before coming out. What's the latest then?
They reckon they found remains dating back to World War II, when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Yes, not the best times in our history, were they?
Just riding that train. Alright. Well, there's no point to stay on the train. I think we're just gonna end up sitting there forever, and it's just zoning me out real bad. Oh boy. What is that lady doing over there? Oh, she's leaning on the pole. I'm like, what the fuck?
Typical of the town, judging from what I've seen so far of the architecture here. An antique shop, but not the one I'm looking for.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it.
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
Müller und Söhne? It's just over there, on the next corner.
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Wagen is famous the world over for its... Müller und Söhne. Mother and son. This must be the place. I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Vagen after all. That hallmark on that sphere proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, that is if someone lets me in. Inventory day. Ring 3 times for urgent matters.
Mula and Son.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you.
Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is, whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fräulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say the style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fräulein.
How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting, or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. You can make out the mountain circus in the background. It overlooks Wagen and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Southeast.
Thank you. You've been
Get off
very
at
helpful.
the end of the line.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Come on in.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorarlberg.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you.
Sorry about that.
Here you go.
Thanks. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. Something's obstructing it. Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. 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 Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
Not sure who that is. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, I need
Damn
to
it.
start over.
Come on. God, this thing turns terribly.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. 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 Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
I am going to end up having to look and figure out what that is.
I'm sorry, but I must be getting back to my inventory. So if there's nothing else...
Okay, well, let me, that's going to have to be something I come back to because it's almost time to get back to work. And I'm going to have to figure out that puzzle. Oof. Yeah, so, we'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably do something a little more action-focused tomorrow. Oh, yeah, because, man, I was falling asleep there. That's not good. Not falling asleep, it's just, I'm still getting over this time change. 3 hours, man. It is really just rough. And it's been good for me from the sense that when I go to bed, man, I am out. Oh, my mic is way over here. You guys can't hear me. So yeah, I've been like just out of it. Tired. So anyways, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some Diablo or maybe some Hi-Fi Rush, Ghostwire Tokyo, one of those. It's possible I might even try doing some Need for Speed. I gotta see if I have room for it, but anyways, till next time, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you next time. Bye.